you have people all over the Caribbean, all over the world, having these paranormal experiences and have absolutely nowhere to turn to, or at least get some sort of explanation as to what they went through. Some years ago, I did a professional crash course diploma in parapsychology because it wasn't available in Trinidad and the Caribbean. And after this course, I realized how many things were documented by ancient cultures and how many things the esoteric fraternities doing research on. And I realized that, okay, why can't we have open discussions about these type of things? And then I realized one of the main reasons is that we feel a little shame. We don't want to appear as looking crazy, right? We don't want to lose friends. We don't want to lose family members. We don't want to be ignored. And I realized that is something that we have to get over. So I decided that, listen, we can't have all these paranormal experiences, people going through, and we just going along and we're not talking about it. For me, it's like an elephant in the room. You understand? For the past 26 years, just doing research on all this esoteric stuff, I had certain experiences myself that I will share. But the amount of people that was coming to me and just explaining what they went through, I have a student from the Twin City area, and she said that she had this experience where she was having an argument with some relatives. She explained that she was real angry, and she went to bed feeling some type of way, feeling angry, feeling upset. And she said that she went to sleep as usual, as normal, and then her voice wakes she up. It was a voice of she mom, I believe. She said she just opened she eye and she see she mother standing up there with some other, with she brothers or some other relatives, and they were just looking at she real funny. So she wanted to know, why they looking at me so funny? Everybody was spellbound. They was like stupefied, just looking at her, just staring at her. She come off the bed and she ended up asking she mother, why everybody looking at me so funny? And the mother said that you were levitating on the bed. Right? You was levitating on the bed. You was floating above the bed. And she couldn't really understand what they mean until the mother had was to explain to her, listen, you was like more than 10 centimeters off the bed. You were levitating while you were sleeping. And when she explained it to me, she said that she always felt that, she had this gift. And she said that at first she was kind of scared about it after the mother explained to her what was taking place. And she didn't really want to tell anybody because she thought that people would think that she was possessed by a demon. And that is how society is sort of structured, in that anytime you have some sort of paranormal or supernatural experience, we tend to take it to, hey, that's a demon, this person possessed by a demon, whatever the case might be. So she confided in me because she understood that, okay, listen, Yamala, I was following you for a good while. And, I seen you was talking about certain things. And, you're so cool about it. I have other experiences I will share. But various ancient cultures, including the Maya, who once occupied Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, said that a time will come in the Caribbean where we will end up having these discussions, whether we ready for it or not. And these discussions would be to make way for bigger things to come in the future. In that you have an increase in the incidence of these type of experiences happening to people. And as a Caribbean people, we have to develop courage to come forward and speak about these things. And as listeners, we need to have patience and we have to be non-judgmental. There are certain things that we will eventually have to come to terms with. There's nothing scary, because I always say that the Almighty gave us a spirit of confidence and the Almighty didn't give us a spirit of fear. If we continue to fear these things, I think that we'll be ignoring a part of ourselves that we will wish that we be understood. And I mean, the time is never too late. I think that now is the time to have these type of discussions. And with the increase in the incidence of people having these type of paranormal experiences, I think that this is a healthy way to go. We tend to focus also on entertainment, like more comedy, street interviews and whatnot. And I wanted to bring a different type of content. If it deals with the strange, the unexplained, spooky, paranormal, extraterrestrial, contradictory, cosmic, transcendental, or spiritual, it's definitely conversations that we need to have. And it would definitely give more clarity to those who went through these experiences and, again, don't really have anybody to talk to or anybody to relate to. I think that this is the start of a platform for that, so that questions that people have, we could